Hello everyone. So, how are you all? How is everything? Now, today I am doing a new video which is actually which I like the most, the textile part of fabrics. And here I am going to show you tie and dye. Tie and dye basically is called as resist printing. It's a part of printing itself. It's called as resist printing, where you are resisting the dye to enter the fabric. So wherever you resist, that part will be left over and the dyes will penetrate to the other parts. So that's what is tie and dye. People have shown different methods. I have seen many tie and dye methods in the videos, but actually tie and dye basically is a resist printing. Okay, that is it. And it's the very old technique of printing. Tie and dye and batik are both are batik and tie and dye both are called as resist printing part. Now coming to the tie and dye, basic requirement is an bleach fabric. It's a white fabric I've taken. Ultimately, after the video, after the this one, I'll be turning it to a frock actually for my daughter. Okay, I'll show the end part also after dyeing. So fabric. Then to resist, here we are using, you can use rubber bands, yarns, thick yarns, everything. Then scissors. Then another most important thing is salt. Now here this is rock salt. You can use the other one also, the common desk salt also. This is for binding the dye to the fabric. Okay, salt actually binds the dye. Even you have seen like for color bleeding, when the color bleeds, that time you ask to put little salt also while washing. So that's a fixing agent. It's a fixing agent. Salt is a fixing agent. And the next one is dyes. Now this is actually I have used local made dye. This is it's not a costly one. It's a packet 10 rupees. You get it in the stationery shops. Okay, this and because it's not so high quality dye, what I've done is I'm going to mix red and yellow to get an orange color. Basically, when we mix red and yellow, we get orange color. So I'm using it. And for your kind information, like the dyes, there are different types of dyes. This dye is only for cotton fabrics. Okay, these dyes and all, this will penetrate to the fabric only in cotton fabrics, not in the polyester yarns or anything like man-made fibers. Such fibers, we have different types of dyes. So there are different types of dyes. For our homely use and all, it's better to get such type of dyes and use only cotton fabrics, not any other fabric. Okay, cotton and knitted fabric like your t-shirts, those things you can dye because it's cotton yarn. This dye will penetrate, otherwise it won't penetrate. In a wash it will go. That's all. For just for the first few seconds it will remain. After a wash it will go. So for this, it's better to use always cotton fabric. Then you require boiled water. So first what we will do is, the procedure is like, we will add the dye powder and salt, and we have to tie the fabric, that I'll show you. And we have to add boiled water, and this tied fabric will be put into the bucket. Then about this fabric tying, see, tie and dye, there are, like the I told you, it's a type of printing. So different types of printing. So when you tie, I will show you the different 2-3 types of printing in this fabric. Then other than that, you have different types of printing in tie and dye. So you'll get booties, you will get long, like in the straight lines it will come. So there are different types of printing also. So 1 or 2 methods I will be introducing you to in this fabric. The other ones I'll show in the again later on videos. I'll show it. Now take a handful of any pulses or anything, and you're just, see, we are putting it inside and we are going to tie it. So the booties will be formed in that manner. Okay. So for that only I'm using this chenna here. I'm using black chenna. You can use anything instead of this. So I've taken one handful of chenna, and so this type of booties will be formed. I've tied for two booties, and see, you have to tie it very tightly, otherwise this won't stay there properly. While dyeing, it should be very tight. Now for the rings, I'll be in an equidistant manner. You will make circles, okay? So that part will be in the form of circles. It will come as circles. So in an equidistant manner, I'm going to tie it like this on both the sides. Same thing I'll be doing. Now this side I have completed tying. Same thing we will do on this side also. Since it's a long fabric, 2 meter fabric, so I have to do a lot to complete it. Same thing will be continued. Now we have tied up both the sides and till the end. See, now the ties are like this. This will come as this will be the booty, and this will be in circles. This will form the circles around the booty. Okay, so this is two methods. One is to form the booty, and another one is to make circles. So that will be the print. And I'm taking 5 grams per packet. So this is one packet is 5 grams. I'm using 20 grams dye. Okay, with 4 tablespoon of salt. And another thing is when you are after tying, we have to keep the water for boiling, and then we will proceed. 4 tablespoons of salt. Now we are adding the dye. Now there are dye fixing agents available. After dyeing, you can use that for a long. If you want the dye to stay for a long time, you can use that also. That is also good for the dyes to stay a longer time. That's the solution for that. And see, people use natural dyes also, like turmeric, etc. But I have never used it, and I don't know how far it will stay. Now I'll see you in the kitchen. To this, I'm going to add this dyed fabric. Okay. And please don't use any any spatula or anything which is used in the kitchen. Because see, this is dye, this is poisonous. So please do not use anything which is used for cooking. Now this cloth will be dipped for 3 hours. So we'll see after 3 hours. I have just washed the fabric. Now I'm going to cut the tied parts. have rinsed the fabric in cold water 5 to 6 times, and see, anyway the color will go a little bit, the color will bleed from the fabric, because we are not using any after treatment. We have not done any after treatment for this fabric, but only the binding agent salt is added, so a little bit of color will bleed. Then later on, after some time, it will be okay. But anyways, you should not wash it with other clothes. And this is the end result. Now I'll be turning this to a frock afterwards, and since I have done it at midnight, I'm keeping inside the room itself. Otherwise, you can dry it in shade, not in the directly in the sunlight. It's better to dry it in the shade. See, the circles are from where we resisted the dye with the yarn. These are the circles, and a small history on bandhani is that this is called as bandhani or tie and dye, which everybody knows. But people sometimes plainly, when they dye the fabric also, they say tie and dye. But tie and dye is where you do the resist. What I said is resist printing. So you have resisted the dye to come inside the fabric. So wherever we resisted, that the print is white. See. So this is called as resist printing. And small history on bandhani is that bandhani is actually from Khatri community of Gujarat, and this has come into existence 5,000 years back, and still it is in fashion. And actually, about the bandhani, like the word bandh, it actually came from the word bandhan, tie, that which means tie. So that's the history of bandhani, and I think you enjoyed the tie and dye. Actually, tie and dye is actually my favorite part, of printing, and as well as batik. I think in future I'll show batik also. Batik is the resist form with the wax, wax we do. Let me see if I can do it and show. I'll show it. Now I'll show this. I'll turn this to a frock and show the people how it comes up. See, this is actually cotton, so we have made it for summer time. And another thing is a small tip for you all. Like when the fabric, if we find the fabric is bleeding, then what we have to do is take half bucket of water and put some salt as well as 2 teaspoons of vinegar, and dip the fabric for around an hour, and then wash it or rinse it in cold water, not hot water, cold water. So then it will reduce the bleeding of the fabric. And another thing is, like whenever we have this dark colored clothes, it's better to hand wash and put it in the shade. See, anyway, slight bleeding and all will occur. That's it. That's a DIY for color fits. And this is tie and dye, and plain fabric. When you have some dress with the stains, if it's a cotton one, then you can do the same procedure for that. Means without tie and dye, you can do the same procedure. Procedures are same for dye. Only thing, we are not doing the tie and dye. That's it. That's a type of printing. The other one is plain dyeing. That's it. So if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye. Nothing is coming.